Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn how to add a simple product. The first thing we'll do is to log in into our account as a seller. First, you will see your gross sales in that month, and that would be this part. This is where you'll find all the different tabs. So we'll go back home, and you will also see your net earnings. You will see the number of items that you've sold for that month, and you would also see how many orders you've made. To go to the menu tab, you would go to the top left corner, those three lines, and click that. And today we're going to learn how to post a simple product. So we'll go to the products tab. And once in the products tab, you have three commands. One is to import products. The second is to manage your stock. This is where you can manage all from one central point. And the third, which looks like a box, is where you'll be adding a new product. In this page, you would choose what kind of a product you'll be adding. We have three different types. We have simple product, variable product, and grouped product. Simple product basically means one product, but a variable would be if you have one product that has many variations like color, size, design. But today we're going to focus specifically on simple product. The next thing is whether you want it to be seen in the catalog, meaning the shop. So for the catalog would mostly be tangible products like t-shirts, like shoes. Virtual product is if you're having, say, for instance, a course that does not need shipping of the product. And the downloadable will be also maybe ebooks or maybe songs. That's what you'd click for the downloadable products. So for this specific item, we will choose catalog. So go ahead and tick that. The next process is to put in the title of your product. In this case, my product is leather bookmark. So I'll go ahead and add that. Put in the price of the product. And if you have any discounts or sale or promotion of the product, this is where you're going to put that. You could also schedule the sale. Say if you want it for 1 week. After that, it will revert back to the original price. I will schedule it for 1 week, starting today and ending on the 24th. For the short description, this is where you would add a brief description of what you're selling. It's always good to be a little bit elaborate. If you have any sizes, make sure to put the sizes. If you have any colors, make sure to also put the colors. My case, I have the material, the characters of the material, and the measurements. For the sale price, this is how it's going to look like once it's posted to the website. And this is how the short description would look like on the page. The next step will be entering the long description. And this is how the long description is going to look like on the product. Then load the picture of the product. And to do that, you will click on the image. There are two ways you can upload the picture. If you have not already put it in your media files, you can go ahead and select files if you're drawing it from your saved device and scroll down and find the image that you want to upload on your website. Once it's fully uploaded, click select. You can also add other forms of pictures and you can also draw them from your media files. And in this case, I will add that. Click add to gallery and click the plus sign. If you have some more pictures, click the image and add the next image. Your next step is to choose the category that you're going to put your product. It's very important to choose the right category in order to lead your customers to the right channel. If you see an arrow, click the arrow. It'll give you a drop down of the subcategories. Go ahead and pick the correct categories, and in this case, it's going to be gifts and collectibles. Your next step is to add tags. Tags are like breadcrumbs. when people go and search for specific products, if they search, say, home collections, it will lead them to all the products are under the home collections tag. These are already entered on the website, so click on the choose tag and it's going to do a drop down of what the tags are. Whatever suitable tag that you pick, click it and it will automatically be listed. Click the space again, choose from the drop down, click that and it will again be uploaded. For the catalog visibility, you would leave it at shop and search results. What it means is if somebody goes and searches for a particular product, your product will appear on the search results and it will also show on the front page under the shop tab. Your next subject will be inventory. This is crucial if you have to keep tabs on what your inventory is, which is also stock. To understand or to know what is requested, click the blue icon to get more information on what the request is. For this example, SKU refers to stock keeping unit, a unique identifier for each distinct product and service that can be purchased. Manage stock means that you enable this to be able to monitor your stock or your inventory. To do so, you would have to click on the box or tick the box on the right hand side. And then stock quantity is your inventory. And the description is below. Again, click on the blue icon or symbol to get more illustrations. My stock in this case is 10 of the leather bookmarks. Check the vendor's FAQs or frequently asked questions to see what are the guidelines. Back orders are not allowed. Sold individually means an item that can only be purchased once, and this mostly applies to downloads or virtual products. The next subject will be shipping. For the weight and the dimensions, it's not relevant in most cases, but if you have any specific dimension or weights, like for instance, if you're selling books, you can go ahead and put the dimensions. And in this case, I'll just go ahead and add the dimensions of the bookmark and the weight of it so that you can get a feel. But this is more relevant, say if you're selling like carvings, people would like to know how much they weigh, where they can put them, if they can hold the weight, the sizes, do they fit in the shelves, and so on and so forth. You can skip shipping class because you would have an option to set up the shipping methods. The next step will be the processing time. This is very important because you want to give your customers an idea of when they're going to receive their items, how long it takes for you to be able to ship the product, especially for the custom orders. For taxes, you can go ahead and skip this tab. But again, if you want to know what is requested, click the blue icon or symbol and it will give you more information. Attributes will be for the variation products. And since this is a simple product that we are uploading, we're going to skip that option. Linked products means what is similar to your product. So if somebody is browsing your store from a computer, they'll be able to see some of your other items are similar to that. If maybe they don't like the color of this particular item, then they can see other similar items and purchase from that. Upsells gives you an opportunity to showcase your high-end products. Any products listed under upsells will show on the cart page below the item. So go ahead and put in the first 3 letters and it will give you a list of your products. Pick from the list of the products which one you want to upsell. Cross-sells gives you an opportunity to showcase your other similar products. If a customer is viewing one product, they may also like some of your other products. Put in the first 3 letters. It will do a drop down of a list of your products and pick from that list. The next tab will be product policies. To override your general shop policies, enable this field by ticking the box, and this will give you an option to set different policies for this specific product. For the advanced tab, you can add a special note for the customer, like giving them a special coupon for their next purchase. Once you have finished entering all the fields, go ahead and submit. by clicking the submit button. You will get a note telling you that you have successfully submitted your product. You can view your product by clicking the button below, and this is how your product looks. For the description, this is where it will reflect, and this gives you an opportunity to explain more about your product, touch on the selling points, but also make it brief. The additional information will be like the weight, the dimensions that we entered. If you have any reviews, all the reviews are going to show under this field. These are the general store policies or shop policies that are going to reflect here. Your shipping policy, your refund policy, and your cancellation, return, and exchange policy. All the inquiries for this product will show here. Another way to view your product is to scroll all the way up and click the eye icon next to the Publish tab. All the tags that you listed are going to show here, and the categories that you picked for your product. This concludes this session of adding a simple product to your store or shop. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on the comment section below. Thank you for watching.